Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Yuma Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay. I'm so glad you could join me this morning for my daily spiritual practice. On Fridays, I always have a word for the week for you, and our word for this week is invest. The meaning of the word invest is to make use of for future benefits and advantages. And I would like to start this morning by thanking all of our veterans, wishing them a happy Veterans Day. And I invite you to join me in sending healing energy to all the veterans everywhere in the world for what they experienced as they stepped forward in service to their countries. They were investing in our future. So I want to begin with a quote by a pastor, Sid Bazell. He says, invest your time, don't spend it. If you want a fruitful life, you have to invest in that life. Our reading this morning is by Dr. Christian Sorensen and Dr. Paige Wells, and it is entitled, The Missing Piece. It begins with a quote by Edmund Hillary. People do not decide to become extraordinary. They decide to accomplish extraordinary things. Transcending the ordinary comes from a deeply held desire to move from limitation into a more abundant and free state of expression. Exhaustion from the mundane and a sense of hopelessness have the potential to create even more negative experiences in your life. Because there's something stirring in your soul that hasn't been satisfied. So a temporary fix won't last. This emptiness is a deep suffering that is awaiting a divine touch. It can't be fixed by thinking your way out. Now is when the brush of grace is most needed to propel you to the next rung on the spiral of your spiritual journey. The missing pieces, like your talents and gifts, have always been there, despite the fact that you can't see them in your present state. They haven't been withheld. They're just awaiting your discovery. Only by going deeper than the ordinary, mundane, la-di-da daily grind can you unearth them. But you can't go deep if you've turned yourself off, so as not to feel the pain of a seamlessly meaningless life. Fear will thrive when the light goes out, and you'll never survive the darkness if you believe that what you fear has more power than what's within you. Whatever it takes, be it crisis or creation, what turns on the light within will awaken and realign you to your higher purpose and passion. Dispelling the doubt in your life will transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. And so our affirmation for this morning is, my life moves from the ordinary to the extraordinary, for I am investing in my life. So I invite you to just take those words in as you close your eyes and Take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. Just be here right now with me. Nothing to do, nothing to fix. Just align to your higher self. Just give yourself permission to let go and let God. Feel yourself connect to your true self. Feel that deep, 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 deep connection. Feel your heart open. Feel yourself surrounded in love. For we have stepped into the high consciousness of meditation. We have been called forth for a time such as this to be reminded that if we want an extraordinary life, we have to invest in it. We have to make the most of our time so that in the future, those benefits will appear. And we know that being deeply connected to our true selves allows grace to flow into our lives, allows healing in all areas of our lives. That this connection to our true selves uplifts us, blesses us, and guides us. And so I invite you to let the silence take you deeper and to affirm with me, my life moves from the ordinary into the extraordinary. I invest my time in the extraordinary, knowing that as I sit in meditation, as I read spiritual truths, as I step forward in sacred service, that I am investing in my life. And today, my life moves from ordinary to extraordinary. Today, my life moves from ordinary to extraordinary. Today, I invest my time in my extraordinary life through meditation, spiritual reading, sacred service. And my life moves from ordinary to extraordinary. Today, I invest my time in a fruitful life, an uplifted life, an extraordinary life. Through meditation, spiritual reading, and sacred service. My life moves from ordinary to extraordinary. So I send great thanks to the universe for this time together. This opportunity to just stop and allow my connection to grow. That connection to my true self. And so I invite you back into this time and space, into this room. I thank you for being a light in the world. I once again thank all our veterans for their sacred service, and I send healing to them all. I thank you all for joining me this morning for my daily spiritual practice. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay, here at the Yuma Center for Spiritual Living. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next Wednesday for some points to ponder. I send you much love and many blessings. Thanks for being here this morning.